Hello, welcome to Four-Best Academy. In this video, you will learn how to write an essay. An essay has three components: an introduction, a body, and conclusion. But there is a lot more in an essay than just those three components. We are going to break them down to see what exactly goes into each part of the essay. What is an introduction? An introduction means to introduce. But what are you going to introduce? The topic of your essay. Let's look at this topic question. Do immigrants experience challenges when they move to another country? Always make sure that you understand the key concepts in your essay prompt or question. This essay focuses on two key concepts: immigrants and challenges. Remember that if you don't understand the key concepts, make sure that you look them up in the dictionary. Let's look at our first key concept: immigrant. An immigrant is a person who has come to live permanently in a foreign country. The other concept is challenge. A challenge is something that is difficult or hard. This essay will look at the difficulties that people have when moving to a foreign country. Now that we understand the key concepts in our topic question, we can begin our introduction. The first sentence of your essay is called the background statement, and it introduces your reader to the key concepts we just discussed. Remember to make this sentence interesting and hook your reader. Let's go back to our example. A background statement for this example could be something like the following. A third of immigrants return home due to the numerous challenges they experience moving to a new country. Campy, 2018. Background statements can include a quote, fact, or question, but remember that wherever you get the information from, you need to reference. Your source also needs to be a reliable and credible source. If you want to learn more about referencing, please refer to our instructional video on referencing. The next sentence that follows in an introduction is your thesis statement. A thesis statement tells the reader what exactly you're going to do in the essay. Are you explaining, proving, analyzing, or arguing? In this essay, we are explaining the challenges that immigrants experience, so you can use the words explain or discuss. An example of a background statement for this essay could be: immigrants experience multiple challenges when trying to integrate into a new culture and society. Or, this essay will discuss some of the challenges that immigrants face when trying to assimilate into a new culture and society. Next, you need to write a blueprint statement. A blueprint statement leads your reader by the hand through the next step. Use words like firstly, secondly, lastly, next, followed by, then. Our essay specifically focuses on the challenges immigrants experience. You would need to do some research on this topic to find out what these challenges are. Once you have decided what you are going to write about, you can write your blueprint statement. Let's have a look at an example. Firstly, this essay will discuss cultural challenges experienced by immigrants. Next, it will focus on some of the challenges that language barriers can create in a social setting, followed by the impact of not having a support structure. Notice the words we use to show the reader what we will be doing in each paragraph. Firstly, tells us that information about cultural challenges can be found in the first paragraph in the body of your essay. Secondly, next, then, and followed by are transitional words that tell the reader what will follow in the second paragraph in the body of your essay. In our example, we use next to say that we will discuss the challenges immigrants experience with language barriers. Lastly, followed by, or next are transitional words that then tell your reader what will appear in the final paragraph of the body of your essay. Our example says that we will discuss the impact of not having friends and family as a support structure. Now that we have followed these three simple steps to writing our background statement, thesis statement, and blueprint statement, let's put all our sentences together. A third of immigrants return home due to the numerous challenges they experience going to a new country. This essay will discuss some of the challenges that immigrants face when trying to assimilate into a new culture and society. Firstly, this essay will discuss cultural challenges experienced by immigrants. Next, it will focus on some of the challenges that language barriers can create in a societal setting, followed by the impact of not having a family and friend support structure. And there you have it, a well-structured introduction. The body section of your essay is all about research, and more research. So make sure that you are consulting many different sources to learn as much as possible about your topic. Sources should be credible and reliable, and information should also not be too dated or, as we say, old. When writing an essay, try and get information that is no older than 5 years. We will continue to use the example from our introduction. In case you forgot, the introduction question was, do immigrants experience challenges when they move to another country? Remember that you do not have to use these 3 points I selected. This topic is broad, and you could discuss other challenges that immigrants face, such as transportational issues, housing issues, unemployment opportunities, or even prejudice. We said that the first paragraph in the body of our essay would speak about cultural challenges that are faced by immigrants. What does research say about cultural challenges? Cultural shock describes the feelings that immigrants have when leaving a familiar culture to live in a new societal environment. People within the new environment might not understand traditional dress or attire that immigrants wear. It may also be difficult to celebrate some festivals in the way that you used to celebrate them back at home. Another cultural challenge may be how you communicate. Culturally, it may be seen as disrespectful to look at someone in the eye. Other cultures may find that it is disrespectful for a man to shake a woman's hand. All of these cultural aspects need to be considered in this first paragraph. Remember to always stay on topic. Ask yourself the following questions. Firstly, am I answering the main question? Secondly, does it stick to the idea I'm expressing in this paragraph? In paragraph 1 of our body, we are talking about culture, not language, not transportation, so do not go off topic. An example of your first paragraph could be as follows. Immigrants experience cultural shock when moving from their home country, where everything is familiar, to a foreign country where everything is new. Cultural differences have a significant impact when dealing with issues such as gender, religion, ethnicity, and sexuality. For example, in the Muslim culture, there are strict laws that people of faith are required to follow, which may not always be understood by people outside of the Muslim faith. Immigrants may feel anxious or frustrated within the new environment due to a lack of understanding by the locals in the community. Notice the use of an example. Examples help give substance to your point. Remember to use transitional words between paragraphs. For the next paragraph, we are going to use the word another as our transitional word. We are also going to link these 2 paragraphs using the words frustration and anxiety. Let's see how we do that. Another challenge that causes frustration and anxiety is caused by language barriers. Immigrants who are not fluent in the language of the new country struggle to find a job, make friends, and complete basic tasks like buying groceries. You need to also understand the local dialect in order to get an education, find housing, as well as obtain medical services. Many immigrants feel torn between holding onto their ethnicity and accent or blending into the new environment. The final paragraph, we indicated we would focus on lack of social structure. Again, remember your transitional word. For the last paragraph, we will use the word lastly. Lastly, immigrants feel isolated from this new and different society. They miss the familiarity of home and missing out on occasions that they would celebrate with their family and friends, such as weddings, funerals, and christenings. This can often make immigrants want to go back home to the friend and family structures that they know. A body paragraph needs to have a lot of facts, so research is very important. You should have at least 5 different sources that you are referencing in your essay. The conclusion of your essay is to conclude or end off your essay. A conclusion should be a summary of what you have discussed in your essay and also restate the thesis statement. Do you remember your thesis statement? We have been looking at the essay topic, do immigrants experience challenges when they move to another country? Our thesis statement indicates that we would explain some of the challenges that immigrants face when trying to assimilate into a new culture and society. You can use words like in conclusion, to conclude, or this essay has shown that. So let's begin. This essay has shown that immigrants face many challenges when trying to assimilate into a new culture and society. Some of these challenges include cultural challenges that cause anxiety and frustration when dealing with people outside of your faith. Furthermore, language barriers prove to make it difficult for immigrants to do daily tasks like finding a job or buying groceries. Immigrants were also found to feel isolated in a foreign country and long for celebrations with friends and family back home. These are just some of the factors that make immigration challenging. By the end of this essay, your essay should have answered the question, do immigrants experience challenges when they move to another country? After working through this essay, what is your answer to this question? Thank you for joining us for this video. Please subscribe to see more videos just like this one.